Shabbat Shalom, and welcome to our last virtual-only Friday night Shabbat service. Beginning next Friday, we will begin our hybrid service model, which includes in-person as well as continued live broadcasting of all our services. I'm Cantor Fine, senior clergy here at Temple Bethel, and I want to welcome our congregants and those who have joined us regularly for the last year, as well as anyone who's new who's joining us this evening. Bruchim habaim, blessed are you all that come for services. I also want to welcome Debbie Jopp, who has been here, pardon the expression, religiously for the last year, and I wanted her to come over and just give a wave and just say hello, and you'll get to hear her, some of you, hopefully next week. Thanks, Debbie. So, I would love you to write in, if you haven't already, to welcome and to wish each other a Shabbat Shalom, and to share maybe with one another what you love about Shabbat or this moment in time. We're going to begin. Our prayer book is Mishkan Tefillah. The pages are the same in the book as well as the online version of the prayer book. And we're going to begin with a Nigun Mazel Tov, a Nigun that goes like this. So join with me. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la la la. Now we have claps. Ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la la la. Ya la 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 ya la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la ya la ya la 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 ya la ya la ya la 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 ya la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la ya la ya la 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 ya la ya la 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 ya la ya la la la, ya la 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 la. And now it's a pleasure for me to invite Louisa Howell and Mitch Bloom for the honor of lighting the Shabbat candles. They can show their video and unmute. And we look forward to having them share the candle blessing this evening. And later we're going to bless them as a couple as they have completed, yes, their first year of marriage. I think it's June 28th. Is that right?
That's right.
There it is. See, so we're going to bless them later, but we now begin to light our candles. You'll see the blessing is on page 2, and we'll prepare to light candles with the couple.
I might turn this on. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Mazel tov. Thank you so much.
Well, we say together.
They look beautiful behind you. That's a good spot. Good spot. So you can mute and you can click off your video for now, and we'll see you soon, all right? Shabbat shalom to both of you. We're going to continue now on page 243 in the middle of the page, and I invite you to read with me. Help me, O God, to find still moments, quiet spaces within to refresh my soul. Cease my questions, my inner debates, and let me meditate on your goodness. Help me, O God, to nurture my courage, recalling moments of strength, remembering days of fortitude, the certainty of your regard. Help me, O God, to turn to the light, warmed face and fingers outstretched, alive in your sight. We welcome Shabbat with these songs, these Kabbalat Shabbat melodies, beginning with Yismechu Hashamayim, page 13 at the bottom. Join me in these Hasidic melodies. Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yeram hayam, Yeram hayam, Yeram hayam umelo. 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 Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. And we continue with another Hasidic melody to V'nomar Lefanav on page 346, the second paragraph. V'nomar lefanav shira chadasha, V'nomar lefanav shira chadasha, V'nomar lefanav shira chadasha, V'nomar lefanav shira chadasha. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, v'nomar lefanav shira chadasha, v'nomar lefanav shira chadasha, v'nomar lefanav shira chadasha, v'nomar lefanav shira chadasha. And now we welcome the Sabbath bride with Lechadodi. It was a tradition to go out into the fields and to welcome and walk with the Shabbos bride. You'll find the words on page 20 and 21, verses 1, 2, 5, and 9, or the verses that we'll sing. We'll rise on the 9th verse and we'll face the entrance to our sacred spaces to welcome the Sabbath bride. Join with me in this melody from Rome. Lechadodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamo v'zacho b'dibor echad, Hishmianu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad Shemo echad, L'shemo tiferet v'litehila, Lechadodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat nechu v'nelcha, Ki mekor habracha, Merosh mikedem nesucha. Sof maaseh b'machasha מחשבה תהילה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי, אורי, אורי שדברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. And we continue as we welcome the angels of Shabbat with Shalom Aleichem on page 24. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, Akadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Ni Leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, Akadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, Akadosh Baruch Hu. And we conclude now this Kabbalat Shabbat section of our service with Hatzi Kaddish on page 26. Yitkadav, Yitkadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'alma divrach Yerutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon, u'v'chayedecho Beit Yisrael, bagala, bagala, u'vizman kariv ve'imro. Yehi Shmei Rabbah mevorach, le'olam ulam me'omaya yitbarach. Yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitbar v'yiromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal, Shemei dekodeshah. Barichu le'ela min koberchata v'shirata, toshbechata v'nechemata, damiran me'ama ve'imro. And now we rise for the formal call to worship as we face east. page 28. Yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, ay 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 lai 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 lai, Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach leolam vaed, HaMevorach, HaMevorach leolam vaed. We continue with this prayer for our seasons, for the change from light to darkness, from day to night. Page 30. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chochma poteach sha'arim, uvitevuna meshane itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umesader et hakochavim b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono, borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or, uma'avir yom umevi laila, umavdil bein yom uvein laila, Adonai tzivaot shemo. El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim. And on page 32, Ahavat Olam, this melody by Debbie Friedman. Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amecha Avta, Amecha Avta. Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu lemadeta, al kein Adonai Eloheinu b'shochbeinu, uvkumeinu nasiach b'chukecha, v'nizmach b'divrei toratcha, uv'mitzvotecha leolam va'ed, ki hem chayenu, ve'orech yameinu, uvahem nege yomam v'layla, nege yomam v'layla. Ve'rafatcha al tasir, mimeno leolamim, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev amo Yisrael, Ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד. Please be seated. We continue Shema and her blessings with V'ahavta, page 36. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. And on page 40, we continue with Mi Chamocha as we join in this prayer of our freedom. Ya la la ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 mi chamocha ba elim Adonai mi chamocha ne'etar b'kodesh nora tehilot osef eleh nora tehilot osef eleh מלכותך ובניך בוקי הים לפני משה ומרים זה לי אנו ואמרו זה לי אנו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד Ya la la ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. And now the Hashkivenu prayer. Join me in 3 lines down from the top of the prayer as we begin Ufros Aleinu, spread over us the shelter of your peace. Join with me. Ufros Aleinu, Sukkot, Shalom Echa Ufros shlomecha. Yai lai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai lai. Yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai. Ufros aleinu sukat, sukat, shalom. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. And now, as we prepare for tefillah, we rise and we face east again. Actually, first we're going to sing V'Shamru. V'Shamru is on page 44. Join with me at the top of the page. V'Shamru, V'Shamru, V'nei Yisrael, et HaShabbat, Lazot, et HaShabbat, Lidorotam, Meritolam. Try that with me. V'Shamru, V'Shamru, V'nei Yisrael, et HaShabbat, Lazot, et HaShabbat, Lidorotam, Meritolam. Beini oven B'nei Yisrael, ot hi leolam. Beini oven B'nei Yisrael, ot hi leolam. V'Shamru, V'Shamru, V'nei Yisrael, et HaShabbat, Lazot, et HaShabbat, Lidorotam, Meritolam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. V'Shamru, V'Shamru, V'nei Yisrael, et HaShabbat, Lazot, et HaShabbat, Lidorotam, Meritolam. Uvayom hashvi'i shavat vayinafash. Uvayom hashvi'i shavat vayinafash. V'Shamru, V'Shamru, V'nei Yisrael, et HaShabbat, Lazot, et HaShabbat, Lidorotam, Meritolam, Lidorotam, Meritolam, Lidorotam, Meritolam. And now we rise for tefillah, beginning on page 46. We face east again and we join together. Adonai sifatai tiftach ofia giteilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora El Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem Leman Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Vezrat Sarah Ata Gibor Leolam Adonai Mechaye Hakol Ata Rav Lehoshia Morid Hatal Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed Mechaye Hakol Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim O Matir Asurim O Mekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Michamocha Bal Givurot O Mido Melach Melech Memit O Mechaye O Matmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman ata lachayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai Mechaye hakol Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kedoshim b'cho yom yahalelucha selah Baruch atah Adonai ha'el ha'kadosh. Please be seated as we continue tefillah. We're at the top of page 55. Read with me. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai Mikadesh HaShabbat. Ritzei is on page 56. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu be'amcha Yisrael utefilatam be'ahava tikabel utehi l'ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha El karov lechol korav, penei el avadecha v'chonenu, shefoch ruchacha aleinu, v'techezena einenu, b'shuvcha letzion berachamim, Baruch atah Adonai, hamachazir shechinato letzion. For our Modim prayer, our prayer of thanks to God, we are thankful every day. And I would love to hear from you, and I would love you to share with others one thing you are thankful to be able to do as we open up more and more. So please write in, share your thoughts. What is one thing you're thankful to be able to do as we open up more and more? I think for me, it's the opportunity to create new hybrid services. As I said, starting next week, we'll be in person, hopefully outside, not like weather today, which was very wet, much needed, but very wet.
Bonnie, are you still there? Bonnie, are you still there?
Yes, I am, Barbara. Hold on. Hello, everybody. Sorry for these technical difficulties. Barbara, if you can hear me, do you want to give us the announcements from the board while Cantor and Aaron are trying to solve our internet issue?
Did you hear that?
Barbara, if you'd like to do the announcements, now would be a great time.
You know what? I just read them all with mute on. Let's try this again. Board announcement notes 6/11/2021. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you just fine, but we
Okay.
don't see you.
No, I'm having technical difficulties also. You'll hear me.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you to all of you who joined us this evening. Thank you to Cantor Fine for leading us tonight. It has been a wonderful service and sermon. Thank you to Louisa Howell and Mitch Bloom for joining us tonight to light the Shabbat candles. Finally, thank you to Sarah Rumbaugh for handling the service production and broadcast. Great job for your first solo broadcast. We are still looking for others to help with this even when we are back in person. We will not be able to continue broadcasting without the help of our volunteers. Contact Aaron Peterson or Jordan Harris if interested. No experience is needed, and we will train you for a new skill. We have a number of opportunities to gather, learn, and celebrate over the next few days and weeks. Many of these are Zoom meetings. The only place to find the Zoom links is in the Shabbat Shalom email that is sent out every Thursday. Friday services will continue to be made available on both Facebook Live and YouTube, even when we return to offering in-person services. For the time being, Saturday services will remain on Zoom. Note that all Friday services will begin at 6 p.m. through the end of August. Tomorrow we have Torah study at 9 a.m. and Torah study service at 10 a.m. The best way to find the service is to click on the link provided in the Shabbat Shalom. If you need the meeting ID number and passcode, those are found in the section titled General Information about joining a Zoom meeting. We will also begin discussing how to incorporate the hybrid model into our Saturday service so that worshipers are still able to join us remotely when we return to in-person services. 2, Zoom Havdalah will be tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. 3, Family Shabbat service next Friday at 5 p.m. Please check out the Shabbat Shalom email next week for details. 4, first in-person Friday night service will be next Friday at 6 p.m. You'll need to register by next Monday to attend. 5, please join Tikkun Olam for this virtual event. We hope to discuss setting up a task force to find ways for our community to talk about how we, as a Jewish organization, create our own anti-racism statement and own the history of racism in Tacoma and Pierce County. This Zoom meeting will take place on Wednesday, June 23rd at 4 p.m. As mentioned, we are beginning to open up the Temple Bethel doors again. We have plans and protocols in place for safely reopening for in-person services, other gatherings, and office visits. The current protocols can be found in the Shabbat Shalom email sent out yesterday and on the website. It is important to note that things may change quickly, and we will do our best to communicate any changes to the community. For now, we are gathering in person for the following. 1, beginning this Tuesday, June 15th, the office will be open Tuesday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., closed for an hour lunch from noon to 1 p.m. Masks are still required, and you will only be allowed in the front part of the office. The staff are looking forward to seeing you. 2, Friday night services beginning next week are open for all who want to attend. You must register using the calendar registration system on the Temple Bethel website or calling the office. The deadline for registering is the Monday before that week's services and open up 4 weeks in advance. 3, for now, we will continue Saturday services virtually as we work on how to include both those who are attending virtually as well as those who are together in person. We hope to make this a true multi-access and participation service. 4, we are working on plans to allow small groups to gather and to allow the Judaica shop to open. Some important things to note are masks will be required for now as we maintain an inclusive community and allow those who have been unable to be vaccinated, such as those 12 and under or are immunosuppressed. We will continue to make all services available virtually. Registration will be required to attend in person. You'll need to confirm that you agree to our best practices for gathering together by signing a writ of attendance. This will only need to be completed once. Established protocols will need to be followed when in the building or gathering for outdoor events. Again, please note that all Friday services will begin at 6 p.m. through the end of August. As always, if you need help or are willing to help those in need, please contact Temple clergy, staff, or leadership. Shabbat Shalom. Please stay safe and healthy.
Thank you so much, Barbara.
You're welcome.
So I have heard a final word from Cantor and from Aaron that they do not think they're going to be able to fix this in time to finish tonight's service. I apologize from my end. This is my first night doing tech, but I believe that the problem is on the TBE side, not at my house. Do want to remind you that tomorrow morning services will happen as usual. And that next week, thank goodness, we are going to be doing this hybrid. So there is an opportunity to come in person next week. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Terribly sorry about our technical difficulties this evening, and have a wonderful night and weekend.
Thanks, Bonnie. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Okay. That didn't work.